Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. Today I'm going to be talking about what happens if you know you're going to owe a lot of money to IRS but you haven't filed. Anyway, I'm a former agent. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Been on TV a number of times. Many of my YouTube followers, close to 8,000. Seeing me on TV, so it's great to have all of you here. I really appreciate it. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. You can see my team, my staff, and my videos. Not that you want to watch them at 777irs.com. You know, a lot of people don't file their tax returns because they know they're going to owe a lot of money, and there's this fear that permeates in them. So what do I tell those people? I was a revenue officer. I used to knock on doors, collect tax returns, file liens, levies. I was a really mean guy. Not really mean, but I had to do my job at IRS. But what happens in the situation where you know you're going to owe lots of money and you have to file? Well, let me just tell you this, is you have to file your tax returns. I think that you have to do that at some point in time. This is going to happen. IRS will knock on the door. Number one, IRS will subpoena or summons you in their office. Or three, IRS will just prepare the returns and you're going to owe a boatload of tax. IRS is preparing more 6020Bs for people who haven't filed, and because they've never filed, IRS has sent the assessment notices to the wrong address, and boom, all of a sudden the money's gone in your bank and your wages are garnished and you got a federal tax lien. So you better check on your own transcripts just to make sure that IRS hasn't done this. Here's what you do in the case where you know you're going to owe a lot of money. You got to at least come to someone that's professional and knows what to do. So here's the steps you have to take. You have to make sure you're current in the year you're in. So if we're in the year 2023, you want to start making an estimate payment just to make sure, let IRS know that you want to be current. So right now, we're in the month of, let's say we're in the month of July. You make a first estimate payment. You show IRS you want to be back in the system. The most you have to file is 6 years worth of tax returns. That's the next thing that you got to know. The next thing is you want to have an exit strategy. You go into some professional and they will figure out an exit strategy if you're going to owe money, and they will work the case like IRS is. They will let you know what the ups and the downs, and they may help you like I would. I'd help you maybe be able to settle the case with some methods that we know that we don't necessarily share on YouTube. But anyway, there's things that you can do to prepare for the debt. But I'm telling you, if you don't file these returns and you live in this fear, at the end of the day, the situation is just going to be much worse. We have done this so many times. When we get the tax returns, we figure out your exit strategy at the same time so we know ahead what we got to do to deal with it. Anyway, if you would, give me a subscription. I can tell you more. Call me. If you call, you speak directly to me. I have a whole team of former agents on staff. I really appreciate you listening. Thank you for the subscription.